Hey everybody, I am here with Nyckoles Harbor.
Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing? We
Good.
are here for the National Alliance of African American Athletes. And we're here for Watkins Weekend, and you are a part of this class. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling honored. Just for getting nominated for this class. For real, it's just seeing like the group of men that came before me. It's an excellent group of just excellent black men. I'm just proud to be a part of that.
Okay, so you're from DC. The ceremony is in DC this weekend. How are you feeling about being home? You got your family here. Like this is familiar with you, for
Um,
you.
it was good. I ain't had to go nowhere. I ain't had to pack too much. If I left something, I could call my mom and be like, Mom, like she's bringing my shoes now because I had to order my shoes for my tuxedo.
Uh
So
huh.
that's only like a good 30-minute drive. So it's easy for us like to transfer back and forth. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to do too much because I've been traveling for like I'll say the past 2 months. Like every weekend I've been traveling. So for me finally being home but still doing an event, I'm still traveling, but then I'm not really traveling at the same time.
And y'all are getting like the celebrity treatment. Like they're fitting you for tugs. Y'all getting you escorted through town, and you live here.
Yeah, so I ran into a couple people that know me. So
Uh-huh.
like DC, I'm very known in DC. So
Okay.
I kind of gotta have my face there now and then.
Uh, y'all hear that? Little light flex here, okay? It's all good. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions as it pertains to just being an athlete,
Hmm.
but you're a scholar, not just an athlete. You're a scholar.
Yeah.
So 4.4 GPA. How does that happen? And you start AP classes at what? 4 years old?
Nah. I started AP classes at 11th grade,
Oh, great.
and it's just I wouldn't say like the books come easy, but I'm just always interested in having the highest GPA in my class because it's always the girls. Like the girls always had the highest GPA. Like I think they had the highest like overall GPA like 4.6, like 4.7. So I wouldn't be like valedictorian
Yeah.
unless like they just give it to me. Like they should. That's something I tell my
Ah,
principal.
valedictorian. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but it's my mom. Like my mom setting out Alexa reminders, always in my Google Classroom, always in my grade book. Like you gotta make sure this is done. Like she's always bugging me about everything. I'm like, Mom, I know it's due. Like she be telling me it's due before it's due. Like, Mom, it's all good. But the 4.4 GPA, it's just a flexing with itself because that shows that off the field, you got something that's in your mind, and that you proving to the outside world, that likes to dim the light on African Americans that
Yep.
that we're just used for sports, that that I got more to show besides my athletic
Yeah.
ability. There you go.
Yeah, I love that. And it's important. And if you had to give advice to other athletes that maybe disregard the academic part, what would you say to them?
That disregard the academic part. Like this is the main thing that's gonna get you into college. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you. So this is what head coaches tell me, and I've been in the room with a lot of head coaches.
16th recruit in the nation. So sorry. Yes, he has been in a lot of rooms with coaches.
Yeah, so with that, it's like the GPA level's gotta be at least above a 3.0. If you above a 3.0, like you're golden in NCAA. Like coaches love you, coaches that now 3.5, they salivate, and then 4.0, oh my god, like you got it all. But then like you get to like a 2.5, they kind of like you gotta get your grades up, you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
You got to
If
go
you
to a junior college. You
yeah,
don't, you want to avoid that.
you get below a 2.5, then like you could be the number one recruit in the country, the best. Like I'm talking about the best prospect to ever be known to man. You'll be invisible to the NCAA. Like coaches will not care. They won't do it because they're not. It's not beneficial to their program. It's not beneficial to you for you to come here if you can't like if you're not locked into your grades. You're not locked into that. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I tell all the kids in my community now. I'm like main thing I be telling them when I speak is make sure you making your mom and your dad proud about your grades, because I'm trying to tell you, they gonna get you stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
make best with your parents. You gonna have a lot of new things.
It's literally the first step into success. It's just taking care of, and it's easy. It's not hard. It's literally the easiest part of life for me was school, and you don't even realize it till you're done.
Yeah.
It's the easiest. Life gets so much harder after school. But back to Watkins, real quick. What does it mean to you?
What's it, man? It just means I'm, a special individual, like somebody that, people think of that's, like maybe out of 4 or 5 kids that, we're something that's like how could I say it's a leadership in our class, a
Yeah.
leadership in our community, just a leadership overall to any and everybody that, that's watching us. And, it just shows us, what we're doing, like on and off the field, that, is beneficial to, the younger kids that's watching, that shows them, that uplifts them about, they can do the same thing, they can do that. I'm really just big on that. I'm really just big on helping, the kids out.
Yeah, I love to hear that.
Like, hey, if y'all can follow my footsteps, if y'all want to follow my footsteps, at least one, I'm like,
It's big shoes to fill. A 4.4 is big shoes to fill, but look, I commend it, and I would encourage kids to follow behind you. So the last question we're gonna get into is you're committed to South Carolina.
Yes, man.
Well, I guess it's two questions here. What about South Carolina intrigued you? And tell me all the things you're going to be doing there. Because not only is football, it's also track. So, what intrigued you about South Carolina, and what are you going to be doing there?
So what intrigued me about South Carolina was the first time I ever went to South Carolina. It was in June of 2021, and I'm putting up with my head coach, my teammate Jamal, and then my associate head coach, Coach Jeff. And I see a little, like not a little, but about 5'10", 5'11" ish white man there. I'm like, oh, this one of the the people that shows you around. He said, nah. I'm like, what you mean? That Shane Beamer. I'm like, who that? The head coach.
The head coach, yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait. The head coach is the first person I see. They never, you got to walk into their office, go past all the people. He the first person I see. I'm like, oh, that's already special.
Yeah.
Like, that's already special right there. And, every time I went back, it just got better and better and better and better. Like, I just built so many relationships with the team, with the coaching staff, even with coaches leaving. Like, I remember the tight end coach before Coach Jody. I had a great relationship with him. He brought in another dude. I had an even better relationship with. I'm like, how does he do it?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand like how he does it, but I see the formula. I see like South Carolina's building something special here, and I just want to be a part of that. I am a part of that now, and like it's just uplifted them even more by me. With status and all that. Just like my abilities. Just to talk about my school, represent my school in a great way. It's just building up, like, and especially in track too. Like, people never thought like South Carolina track is gonna be something. Now we're something. Like, just an addition of me, some other.
You heard that? Just an addition to me. We already something.
Yeah, like we something we gonna keep building. Like,
Yeah.
now it's time for me to start recruiting.
Yeah,
Like,
I love it.
Be recruiting, but in football, I can say the position I will be playing. I will be playing like mainly receiver, but
Okay.
sometimes you might see me at tight end. So basically, just all over the field, just making plays.
He has just athleticism beyond. So I'm excited to see you. We're going to be rooting for you. If you want to tell the people where they can follow you on your journey, please do.
You can follow me on Instagram at Nick1K. That is NYCK1K. If it changes, it's probably going to be Nick. And that's all my social media platforms on TikTok, on Twitter, and all that. And, you can just look me up on Google.
Google me. I love that. All right, come on now.
Or you just hear about me in the news and somebody tell you about it.
Oh, he going to be on ESPN. Don't worry about it. We'll see you on there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man. Good luck today. Have fun. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We have Diesel Gordon here.
Yep.
A Texas native.
There you go.
We're here at the the National Alliance for African American Athletes. It is Watkins weekend, and you are a part of this year's class. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling super excited, super pumped up. I mean, it's a big honor to be here, Washington, D.C., so I'm just ready for the day.
Have you been in DC before?
Never. It's my first time.
Okay, I heard you guys did some sightseeing. They've been treated like celebrities. They rolled out the red carpet. Y'all got tour guide security. Got red carpet coming later.
And, I mean, I heard about all that too, but sadly I wasn't there to, for all that portion.
No, really?
Yes,
Oh, we got to
ma'am.
get you to come back. You have
Yep.
to experience that museum. It's phenomenal. I heard it takes like 3 days
I heard it was.
to go through. So we got to get you back for that.
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
Okay. So how does it feel to be a part of this class? Just a part of Watkins in general?
It's a super big honor. I mean, looking at the people that came before me and that were already in this program, and like my older brother, I mean, it's just a super big privilege to be selected for this. So.
Awesome. So you're right behind your brother here.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think that's great. And you get to see what this weekend is all about. Everyone
ma'am.
coming together. It's phenomenal to see. So I'm going to ask you about school.
School? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's important because when you're a part of this, I guess, I call it like brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
When you're part of this brotherhood, academics is a big part. So what would you say to a kid that's struggling with academics?
I would just say set aside some time to get it done, because if you actually set aside the time, once you get the work started, you'll find out that it's a lot easier if you just get the work started instead of putting it off and procrastinating it. So if you can start the work and just strive to get somewhere with it, then I'm sure you'll be able to finish the assignment. And if you can't, you can always ask for help. Nothing wrong with asking for help. Just making sure you're doing your best to get the assignments in on time, and then there's no reason your academics should be falling off. So.
Okay, I like that. So you have committed to University of Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was it about that school that was like, yeah, this is for me?
The coaching staff, they really treated me like I was at home. They made me feel like I was family. The players, all a bunch of good guys. We don't have any cancers on the team. Anybody that's acting out, everybody's together. They all like each other, and you can tell off the field everybody's hanging around each other, and then on the field they're winning games. Number 10 team in the nation. So, of course, everybody wants to play for a great football team.
So safety is actually one of my favorite positions. Some of my favorite players are safeties in some form.
Okay.
So who are some of your favorite safeties to watch? I'm hoping my guy is in the list.
I would say a lot of them. Of course, the first safety I probably ever watched was my dad. I think he showed me Sean Taylor.
Okay.
He used to just come whack people.
Yeah.
Come downhill, full speed, not taking no steps off, just coming to hit people. So either Sean Taylor or I'm trying to think like a Super Bowl hawk.
Anybody that's playing right now?
I would say that's like me, or that's good. I'm gonna go with.
I'm trying to help him. He might be wearing black and yellow.
Not no Steelers safety.
Oh, Lord.
Not no
It's
Steelers
over.
safety.
We done.
Nah, I was probably gonna go somewhere with like the Seahawks or the Cowboys. One of the hometown teams.
Y'all know how I feel about Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Cowboys.
Minka Fitzpatrick
Hey,
is
we
a
know how the
dog.
Cowboys get. So.
He's a free safety, but all right, man. I'll give him a pass. He's still young.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm just playing. But so you said Seahawks. So who won Seahawks?
I like the Seahawks when they were at the Legion of Boom.
Legion Boone. Yeah, that's
Like Cam Chancellor, all them.
Man,
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor was a dog. I mean,
He was cold.
oh man, that whole setup. That's like a dream.
Yeah.
So, but you played receiver at one point.
I did.
What made you switch?
It was my dad, actually. My dad played corner in the NFL, and he was an All-American in college. So I was playing receiver, and then he was just telling me I had all the tools, the length, the size, the speed to play DB. So he told me if I trusted the process, we could make it work.
Yeah, he says in my DNA. That's what you said.
Yeah.
I respect that. So, is there anything else you're looking forward to for this weekend?
Just to have some fun.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you going to come back and, you're alumni, you'll be alumni
Of
soon. You're going to
course.
come back and
Of
holler at us?
course. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Now, where can the people follow you on your journey?
You can follow me at Gordon Diesel on Instagram and on Twitter at Gordon Diesel 3.
I'm gonna slide in his DMs with some Minka Fitzpatrick
There you go.
highlights. Thanks, man.
Yes,
Enjoy
ma'am.
the weekend.
Thank you.
All right. I am here with Jordan Hall, and it is the National Alliance for African American Athletes Watkins weekend. Jordan,
Hi, how are you?
hi. How you feeling this
I'm feeling
weekend?
good.
You
Feeling really
feeling
good.
good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Are you excited about the weekend?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what does Watkins mean to you? Being a part of this class.
It means a lot to me and my family. I didn't know much about it until this upcoming year, but this is my second event now, meeting the people here and meeting the organization and what they stand for really means a lot.
Yeah, and the alumni, they all come back. They come back, and it's just like a big brotherhood, a party. They roll out the red carpet for you guys. Did you participate in the museum?
Yes, ma'am.
How was
Yes.
it? The African American Museum in DC is phenomenal. How was it?
That was my second time going. So I took it a little slower and really, read more and saw some of the great things that the museum has to offer. It's a really good experience.
Yeah, I think you need about 3 trips to really
Yeah.
see it. It's so phenomenal, so big. You guys got to go take a look. So you play linebacker,
Yes, ma'am.
and you have committed to Michigan State. Why Michigan State?
So during my whole recruiting process, they're really consistent in recruiting me. I had a really good relationship with every coaching staff on their staff, and just they really connected family wise, and it really felt at home for me during the whole recruiting process. So,
Okay, all right. So, how was it deciding where to go? How do you take your family's advice and then take what you feel? Because you're the one in those rooms longer than your parents are with these coaches and these recruiters. How do you make that decision? Also considering your family's input.
well, the three things that I looked at while I was going through my recruiting process was first academics, second the relationship with the staff, and third playing time. And so, if all of those things aligned, it was kind of just listening to my family's input. They never like once told me, you're gonna go here. We want you to go here. They were really consistent on saying, we will support you whatever decision that you want to make. We're here for you. They had their favorites, but they made sure that they knew that whichever decision I made was something that they would always support. So.
So you brought up academics, and I like to ask this question. What would you tell a kid that may be struggling with academics? Like, what kind of advice would you give them?
Just what I would ask them first, what steps that they're taking to advance educationally. Are they taking the extra time to study the same amount as they are on the field or on the court or whatever sport that they play? So just making sure that they apply themselves with everything that they do, put in the extra hours that they would with the sport that they partake in.
Okay, that's awesome advice. I was telling some of the other guys, like, this is the easiest part. The school part is easy. Life gets hard after
Right.
school, but we don't realize it until school is over with.
Right.
So how have you been able to balance just your athletic career and your academic career? Because to be in this group, you have to have the grades.
Honestly, just using the resources that are given to me. I've met a lot of people along this journey who've helped support me with all my academic and physical needs. So
Yeah.
just making sure that I'm using those resources. Relationships are transversal, so they. You can get something from somebody the same as you can get something from you. So just using those relationships as best as I can.
Okay, so you play inside linebacker. I have to ask the question, who are some of your favorite linebackers that may be playing in the NFL now, or have previously played that you watch?
Growing up, I watched a lot of Luke Kuechly.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my favorite linebacker growing up. Now, It's a tie between Fred Warner and Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, whoa.
Wait, it's a free tie.
Michael Parsons. You got that in my head from earlier. Michael Parsons.
I was like, oh, we going to say free
No.
safety? I got
Mike-
excited. I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. Me too. And you was talking about him earlier. But no,
Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let him slide on the TJY, even though he's outside linebacker. That's all right. That's all right. You know. Okay. I'm not mad at that though. So, if you could, another question that just popped in my head. If you could play alongside a linebacker, who would it be? It could be past and present, or you know.
I'll do past and present.
Yeah.
Past, probably Ray Lewis. That was another person. He was a little, he was getting towards his retirement as I was really starting to get into football. So I don't really know as much. But, towards the end of his career, that's when I really started paying attention. Probably present, probably Darius Leonard. He causes a lot of turnovers. That's probably really nice to have a linebacker like him playing next to. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so where can we find you online and follow you on this Michigan State journey?
all my socials are either the Jordan Hall or the Jordan Hall 34.
Okay, all right, we're gonna follow you, man. Good luck. Have fun this weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I have Jeremiyah Love here from St. Louis.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
pretty good.
We are here for Watkins Weekend for the National Alliance of African American Athletes, and you are part of this year's class. How are you feeling about it? How does it feel to be honored? All that good stuff.
I'm feeling pretty good. It's a great honor to be recognized for both my academics and my athletic prowess. And as a black man, I just feel good.
Yeah, you amongst a bunch of black men. We got Super Bowl winners in the building this weekend. They rolling out the red carpet. You got a chance to see the African American Museum yesterday in D.C. How was that?
It was pretty interesting. I got to see a lot of my history. It was kind of painful at the same time too. To see all that stuff that was done to us as black people, all the hate that was really for no reason. But it was pretty interesting. I learned a lot. And my dad, he always preaches to me about stuff and how, as a black man, I got to think before I speak, and I have to take my academics like really seriously because we didn't have the opportunity to be taught in schools. So
Yeah.
I've always took that pretty seriously.
That's great. That's great. And I've asked all the guys pretty much, what academic advice would you give someone that may be struggling or just doesn't see the need to have good grades, to come in with the 4.0. What advice would you give them?
So starting off at a young age, I didn't always like school. I didn't have pretty good grades. Like in middle school, I didn't really care. I was just in class. I would play around a lot. And it didn't click for me until about high school, my 9th grade year. I started off with like 2 B's my first semester. Second semester, something clicked in me, and from there on, I had straight A's. And I think what clicked in me was the competition in me. I would have
competitor.
competitions with my friends to see who could get the best grades, and I didn't like losing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done playing around. I'm going to go ahead, pay attention in class, and just do the work. That's all you really have to do is do the work, and you can get it done. And, you got to put as much time into it as you do in your sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really like, they're really like the same thing.
It's an investment. You're still invest as much as you invest in, whether it's the shoes or the practice. You got to invest in yourself just to get yourself to the next level. Because as one of the other guys said, like you start getting you getting that 4 range. Some different guys are coming to sit on your couch.
Yep.
So it's important. So you committed to Notre Dame. So. What was it about Notre Dame that made you say, you know what, this is where I want to be? As a running back, this is where I see myself.
For one, I want to start off saying that I think they have the best running back coach, Coach Dylan McCullough.
Okay.
He's real nice. He coached for the Kansas City Chiefs when they won their Super Bowl. This was like a couple years back. And it was the camaraderie, really, between the people, coaching staff. Everybody made it feel like I was welcome there. And Coach Freeman played a big part. His energy, he's really like energetic. He cares about his guys like a lot. He cares about them getting their education, getting that diploma, Notre Dame diploma. You come out of Notre Dame with a diploma, shoot, you can really set yourself for life.
Yeah.
And yeah, what I looked for in the school was a combination of academics, sports, and that right community for me. I'm better. I do better in small communities, and Notre Dame doesn't really have a pretty doesn't have a high student population, so they had the best combination for me and my family: the best academics, great sports, and that small knit community.
Yeah, I definitely see that with Notre Dame. So how much did your family play into this selection, this choice?
They would give me a lot of advice. They helped me with the academic piece because starting off, I didn't really know too much about colleges. I got my first offer my junior year, and that was my first time like knowing that people could actually get offers. I didn't pay attention to that. I just played football,
Yeah.
and they told me about the academic piece and about how getting a degree can take you so far in life, and you have to go to the school and get the right degree. And they helped me pick Notre Dame. They pushed the academic side of things. They also helped me look at the sports too. But in the end, it was basically my decision, and they did a good job at pitching Notre Dame to me. So
All right, go ahead, family.
Notre Dame.
So what are you going to school for? What's your majors?
I'm not sure what I'm a major in yet.
Okay.
But I like science and engineering. I'll probably
Okay.
go into one of those fields.
Yeah.
I was thinking about medical too, but I'm still gonna take some time to think.
Good. Okay. Good. Good. Look, if I know anything about college, people change majors all the time. So there's opportunity to move around and pick other things. So don't stress over that too much. You'll be good to go. So is there anything you're looking forward to for this weekend?
Looking forward to the ceremony. Getting
Yeah?
to see a lot of people. I know a couple people that are coming. One of he recruited me in my recruitment process. His name was Coach Watkins.
Okay.
And this will be my first time seeing him in person, so it'll be good getting to talk to him. And just seeing all the guys get their awards, get recognized for their achievements, it'll all be great.
So what would you tell a guy that is extremely new to the recruiting process? What advice would you give him on how to handle the recruiting process?
I would say to start off getting recruited, I would say you need to go to a lot of college camps. My first college camps that I went to, I started pretty late. I went to my first college camp my junior year in May. It was a big college camp in my city. It was called the Lindenwood Mega Camp. I got my first offer there. It's from Eastern Illinois. It's a pretty small college. And then after that, I went to the big colleges. I went to Mizzou, got my second
Okay.
offer. And then I went to a couple other places. And after you do good in the camps, you go on to the season. You get good film. Once you get the good film, reach out to coaches. They're not going to reach out to you unless you reach out to them first. So reach out to them, try to get seen. And once you start getting coaches looking back and texting you back, it'll kind of just jumpstart from there. And everything for me started to blow up.
Yeah. So back in my the 2010 or whatever, that was a big place where guys got recruited. Like recruits reached out on
Yeah.
Twitter. Like our coaches, I guess they reach out on Instagram. Or
Nah.
do the coaches reach out on TikTok now? Like what are they doing?
It's still all Twitter.
Okay.
They
All
don't
right.
reach out on
cool.
Instagram. They don't reach out on any other platforms
Just
besides Twitter.
Okay. All right.
if
So
you're
are you
looking-
on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Yeah.
All right, we got to get you over on Sports and Coffee. That's where I do my show. So we'll have to get you on there. Where can everyone find you online so we can follow you through your Notre Dame journey?
All my @s on all social media platforms is just Jeremiyah Love. I have
Okay.
I just spell my name. It's Jeremiyah. I got a Y in my name.
Okay.
And last name is just Love. No spaces. Jeremiyah Love.
Jeremiah Love. All right, we're going to follow you. And good luck this weekend. Have fun. Take it all in. Enjoy it. And we'll be seeing you.
Thank you.
How y'all doing? We're back with another guy that's being honored here for Watkins Weekend, Tavorian Copeland. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm good.
That's
I'm
good.
good. So, how are you enjoying Watkins Weekend?
I love it. It's a great experience to meet people that are somewhat like myself and just intertwine with the African American people. I
Yeah.
feel like,
The National Alliance for African American Athletes is such a prestigious honor
Yes,
to be a
ma'am.
part of this group. How's it been to kind of just mix and mingle with the guys? You're meeting the guys of your class, you're meeting the guys of the old classes, the alumni. How's it feel to just to be a part of I call it the brotherhood?
Um, I definitely feel like I'm a part like of a secret, it's like a secret society
Yeah.
type deal. But I love how everybody have their own differences, and some people are alike, and just networking, just knowing
Yes.
people. That's
Yes.
what I enjoy a lot.
Yeah, and everyone has like that. You got coaches that go on to other places. You have athletes. We got Super Bowl winners like in the building.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
that's crazy to just have all these walks of life collide. So I'm happy that even at your young age, being able to experience it.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's dope. So you're a Virginia guy.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
in DC. You guys went to the National African American Museum yesterday. How was that?
It was a lot of mixed emotions. Best way I could put it. Just seeing dark times in history, then us prevail. It was good knowing where my ancestry came from, knowing how really all this got started,
Yeah.
and just to see the impact that how we changed the world. Really.
Was that your first time at the museum?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're gonna have to go back because I know you didn't see it all.
No, ma'am. It's
yeah,
too much.
yeah, it's way too much. You need like 2 to 3 days to go and visit there. So, taking all that in, seeing where you've come from, seeing how your academics has played a role. Like, what advice would you give to someone young or someone that's struggling in academics? What kind of advice would you give them?
Do the hard work first, and then everything in the end will be easier. Definitely. I know going through high school, I worked hard in my freshman and sophomore year to have my grades foundation, so I can really just be lenient for the rest.
Yeah.
It set me up so I have opportunities to do what I'm doing now, or say college football. Yes, ma'am.
So I've met some of your coaches over at Virginia Tech. Just a couple of them, just a few. So what was it about Virginia Tech that made you say yes?
It felt like family as soon as I stepped on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they show a lot of love.
Yeah.
So I love them for that. They look out for me.
Yeah.
And just as a linebacker with Coach Pry, I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
I love Coach Pry. He's
Yes.
he's a sweet guy, funny, and as a linebacker, I think it's great.
Yes, ma'am.
I really do think it's great. So we'll go to the position for a little bit here. Who are some of your favorite linebackers, past and present?
Believe it or not, I don't watch football.
Shut up.
If it's not film, I'm not really watching.
So you're not modeling your game up. You're just truly being who you are.
Yes, ma'am. I don't watch NFL. I don't.
Okay.
I don't find it entertaining.
What about college?
I just started watching college as I've been recruited, but no, ma'am.
Wow.
All this just started for me.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So okay, when did you start playing?
I started playing back in 5th grade. But I was
Okay.
a quarterback. Back
Okay.
then. So
All right.
I was playing quarterback until my freshman year. Then they moved me to corner. I broke my ankle. Then sophomore year I was safety. Then they moved me to linebacker my junior year.
Okay, so what was your favorite to play out of all those positions?
Definitely linebacker.
Linebacker.
Because it let me show people who I really was. Like just a wild
physicality.
guy. Yeah.
Physicality of being a linebacker. You like that?
Just a wild guy. Like,
Yeah. You get to
unscrew
run.
loose,
Yeah.
run through people's face. That's what I love.
Okay, cool. I'm still stuck on you not watching football. That's awesome. I wish I had that. I wish I didn't watch it. I wasn't so attached to it. How do you just like detach yourself other than just focusing on your craft?
Really just finding ways to really improve myself. Like not just physically but mentally. And I find being by myself with my own film, just studying, looking out, picking things apart, that's how I really learn. And NFL, I'm not saying that there's no passion behind it. I feel like people it's a paycheck involved.
Yeah.
And so it's not as much emotion as, say, college or high school football. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when college is done, what's the beginning of your life post college ball?
Med
Where you
school,
see- Med school.
or I want to be a Rhodes Scholar.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so med school. If you, what would you take up in med school?
Anesthesiology or
Yes.
neuroscience.
Okay. Awesome. Anesthesiology. I like that. So are you heavy in the science and math, and are you doing that now? Are you heavy in?
I'm really heavy in being interested in how the mind works.
Okay.
More for, say,
Okay.
Math is not my strongest subject, I admit. So, like science and just having a niche for wanting to know everything. And I think that's really where it comes from. Yes, ma'am.
Dope. It's so dope. And you are a great example of the type of men that are in this alliance, in this group. And I think it's phenomenal where athletics can get you in the door,
Yes, ma'am.
but your brain, your academics is what keeps you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think you are a perfect example of that. Are you a guy that's online? I want to follow you on your journey so much more now than a guy that's like, you know what, I want to be in the NFL. Like I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
So is there somewhere we can follow you on your journey? Are you online, social media?
I'm on Instagram and
Yeah.
Twitter. Not as
Uh-huh.
active,
Uh-huh.
I admit, but I have accounts, yes, ma'am.
Okay, let the people know where they can follow you. I'm sure they're going to be just as intrigued as I am.
Underscore Tavorian on Twitter and TC.3 underscore on Instagram. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you later.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right.